Self-acceptance is a fundamental concept in Louise Hay's teachings, and it can be best understood through down-to-earth examples. Imagine self-acceptance as the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and positive life. Self-acceptance is all about recognizing and embracing yourself just as you are, without judgment or criticism. It's like looking in the mirror and accepting the person you see, flaws and all. It encourages you to stop concealing or trying to erase your life's imperfections. Instead, you view them as integral parts of your story. It's like proudly displaying a trophy that represents the challenges you've overcome and the lessons you've learned. Your scars tells a unique story, just as your imperfections and life experiences define the person you are today. When you look at your imperfections with acceptance rather than shame, you not only honor your past but also allow them to be a source of strength and resilience. This change in perspective can be liberating, as you transform something you once considered a blemish into a symbol of your individuality and growth. It's a reminder that you are a work in progress, and each mark, just like your scar, is a testament to your journey and your ability to overcome adversity. Self-acceptance involves stopping the harsh self-criticism and nurturing a more compassionate inner dialogue. Instead of constantly berating yourself with statements like, "I'm not good enough," you begin to shift your self-talk towards a more balanced and constructive perspective. You might say to yourself, "I have my strengths and weaknesses, just like everyone else," acknowledging that imperfection is a universal human trait. This transformation in self-talk is akin to treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you'd offer to a close friend who's facing a challenge. Imagine a friend who made a mistake or encountered a setback. You'd likely offer words of support, encouragement, and reassurance. Self-acceptance encourages you to do the same for yourself. It's about fostering an inner environment where self-compassion becomes the norm. Instead of harshly criticizing your every misstep, you gently guide yourself towards growth and self-improvement. You acknowledge your shortcomings without allowing them to define your entire self-worth. In the same way, if a friend stumbled, you'd help them up and encourage them to keep going, rather than dwelling on their fall. By adopting a kinder and more understanding approach to your thoughts, you create a foundation of self-acceptance that allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and self-assurance. This new mindset not only bolsters your self-esteem but also empowers you to manifest positive changes in your life, as you're no longer held back by self-imposed limitations and criticism. Self-acceptance becomes the key that unlocks your true potential and enables you to approach life's obstacles with a sense of self-compassion and growth. With self-compassion at your side, you approach life's obstacles with a sense of understanding, rather than resistance. You understand that setbacks and challenges are not failures but opportunities for growth. In this way, self-acceptance is your greatest ally on the journey towards self-discovery and a more authentic, purpose-driven life. It provides the resilience needed to bounce back from setbacks, the self-assurance to confront uncertainties, and the wisdom to transform life's difficulties into valuable lessons. Forgiveness is also a powerful aspect of self-acceptance. It's a reminder that as human beings, we all make mistakes at some point in our lives. Self-acceptance steps in as the compassionate and understanding friend that encourages you to forgive yourself and keep moving forward. It's like extending a hand to help you up when you stumble, rather than dwelling on the fall. Think about a moment when you made an error, perhaps a decision that led to an unfavorable outcome. Instead of endlessly replaying that mistake in your mind and allowing guilt or shame to consume you, self-acceptance teaches you to acknowledge your humanity. It's recognizing that you, like every other person on this planet, are inherently imperfect. By forgiving yourself, you release the heavy burden of self-blame and judgment. It's akin to understanding that everyone in the garden of life occasionally tramples on a few flowers, intentionally or unintentionally. You might regret the damage you've caused, but you also recognize that you are a part of the garden, and in the grand scheme of things, imperfections are part of the natural order. Through self-acceptance, you learn that mistakes and missteps are opportunities for growth and learning. They don't define your worth or your future. Just as the garden continues to thrive after a storm, you too can move forward, stronger and wiser, after acknowledging your past mistakes. Forgiving yourself is a pivotal step in manifesting a more positive and authentic life. It frees you from the chains of self-condemnation, allowing you to focus on your journey with newfound self-compassion. This change in mindset empowers you to make amends where necessary, learn from your experiences, and continue growing into the best version of yourself, knowing that your imperfections are an integral part of your unique story. Self-acceptance enables you to embrace your past, make peace with it, and ultimately, to manifest a future based on self-compassion, resilience, and a commitment to continuous self-improvement. It's a powerful reminder that you're a part of the intricate tapestry of humanity, where forgiveness and self-acceptance pave the way for a brighter tomorrow, unburdened by the weight of past wrongs. Comparison is a common tendency, and it often leads to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Self-acceptance steps in to counter this destructive habit by instilling a fundamental truth: everyone is different, and that's not just OKT's beautifully human. In a world where we're bombarded with idealized images and stories of seemingly flawless individuals, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. But self-acceptance gently reminds us that each person's journey is unique, and that's what makes the tapestry of humanity so rich and diverse. Instead of striving to be a carbon copy of someone else, self-acceptance encourages you to embrace your individuality. It's like realizing that in a vast garden of diverse flowers, the daisy doesn't try to become a rose, nor does the tulip aspire to be a sunflower. Each flower has its own beauty, and together, they create a stunning display of diversity. You don't have to be like someone else, you can be the best version of yourself. This means focusing on your own growth, talents, and aspirations. Just as each flower in the garden blossoms in its own unique way, you, too, can flourish in your individuality. This shift in perspective allows you to channel your energy into self-improvement and self-expression, rather than being preoccupied with measuring up to someone else's standards. With self-acceptance, you can celebrate your strengths and work on your weaknesses without the burden of comparison. It's about acknowledging that your path is distinct and valuable, and that you have the potential to manifest your true potential by being the best, most authentic version of yourself. This change in mindset liberates you from the limitations of comparison and enables you to navigate life with a newfound sense of confidence, self-assurance, and a commitment to your unique journey. It is not a static state. It's a dynamic process that empowers personal growth. Just as a plant continues to grow, adapt, and bloom throughout its life, self-acceptance encourages you to evolve and reach your full potential. Imagine you want to become healthier and more fit. With self-acceptance, you can embark on this journey without the burden of self-criticism. You acknowledge your current state, appreciate where you are, and set realistic goals. Just as a gardener tends to a plant's needs, you provide yourself with proper care, which may include a balanced diet, regular exercise, and positive self-talk. You monitor your progress and make adjustments as needed, much like ensuring your plant receives the right amount of water and sunlight. Self-acceptance also means accepting that change takes time. Just as it might take a while for a plant to grow and blossom, your personal growth occurs gradually. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but with self-acceptance, you embrace these as part of the process, rather than berating yourself for not achieving perfection instantly. In this way, self-acceptance becomes the fertile soil in which personal development can take root and flourish. It's the understanding that you can work on becoming a better version of yourself without negating your current worth. It's a balanced approach that promotes both growth and self-love, making it easier to manifest positive changes in your life while appreciating who you are at every step of the journey. In Louise's teachings, self-acceptance is the first step towards creating a more positive and fulfilling life. It's the foundation for healing and manifesting positive change. It's the foundation for healing and manifesting positive change in your life. Just as a solid foundation is crucial for a stable house, self-acceptance is the rock upon which you can build a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Just as a solid foundation supports a strong and stable home, self-acceptance underpins your personal growth and well-being. It allows you to heal from past wounds, make room for positive change, and create a life that's more in line with your true self. It's a cornerstone of self-improvement and a beacon of hope for a brighter and more authentic future. Dear Creator, by accepting yourself without judgment and criticism, you can build a happier, healthier, and more authentic life based on the simple premise that you are worthy and valuable just as you are.